Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremayne. Today we're going to be talking about some coming and goings. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I'd appreciate it. Please hit that like button so YouTube knows it's a good channel for soap fans. And we have a membership where you get early access to videos like this one. The members already got it before I released it. You get shout outs on Fridays for the members. You get our spoilers up to a week in advance. You get lots of stuff for being a member. Give it a try. If you like it, stick around. We'd love to have you. Um, Now we're going to move on to the coming and goings. On Days of Our Lives, Heather Lindell, aka Jan Spears, is returning to the show next week, where we will see her being brought out of her coma by Marlena. It is confirmed that I guess Marlena is going to transform Jan into Belle. And so what we saw in the winter preview of Belle walking in the room, seeing another Belle in bed with Sean, that's going to be Jan. So I don't know how long Jan's going to stick around. I think now I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I think it would be fun if Jan finally got Sean and turned out to be pregnant. Only because I like Jan and that would keep her in the storyline for longer. Versus, them finding out Jan almost slept with Sean and now she's back to jail or back in a coma or whatever. We have Melissa Reeves, Jennifer, returning to the show. She's coming, as we reported several times already. She's going to be coming next week as Jack's surprise. We saw her in the preview. It was really quickly. But we saw her in the preview coming for the holidays just in time for Marlena to show up and try to get Sierra's baby. So we saw all of that in the preview. But Melissa Reeves is returning as Jennifer. But all we know right now is that she's not on contract, because Jack's not on contract either. Matthew Ashford, he's not on contract either anymore. They took him off contract. I have a feeling that Matthew and Melissa will leave the show together this time around, because Melissa said that she was coming for the Christmas episode, not she was coming back to the show. If she's only coming for one or a couple episodes, they could have kept Katie McLean. I'm just saying. I know some of you love Melissa because you're longtime fans. But yeah, I love Katie because I'm a longtime fan of Katie. Moving on to General Hospital. This is some news that has been rocking Twitter. Courtney and Chad are divorcing after 6 weeks of marriage. Now, Courtney Hope is Sally Spectra from Bold and Beautiful Young and Restless, and Chad Duell is Michael on General Hospital. And I don't know if you saw it, but they had a weird wedding. It was a steampunk themed wedding. Courtney had a red wedding dress, and it was something. And everybody, a lot of soap actors was there, and everybody everybody dressed in steampunk attire. But I'm surprised. They've been dating for years, and 6 weeks after marriage, they're done. So reports online said that Courtney even took all of any pictures that had Chad in it or her and Chad in it off of her social media. And she posted a cryptic message today about moving on or something like that. So, never want to see anybody divorced unless you have to, unless some things happen. Some things, people don't need to be together if they happen. I'm not going to put it out there because I have no idea. But I wish the best for both of them. This is Chad's second marriage. We also have more news on General Hospital front. That's news. And that's James Patrick Stewart. If you don't know, he has a new TV show coming on Disney Plus. It is called Meet the Mayhems. And it's basically, he's like the father of teens or kids that are supervillains. and they sort of move into this neighborhood where they're trying to be incognito, and it's a half-hour comedy. So it'll be fun to see James do the show, see how the supervillain special effects are going to be, and most importantly, the big question becomes: is James Patrick Stewart leaving General Hospital now that he has a new TV show? The answer, which he provided, was no. That Meet the Mayhems he said is walking distance from like the General Hospital lot, is like in the same lot. So he's like, I can just walk from one set to the other. So it's not going to affect him in General Hospital. So he's going to do both shows. And the General Hospital is one of the Disney properties, along with ABC, or part owners in ABC. So which is why they did the vaccine mandates, because Disney has across the board on all their businesses vaccine mandates, and so that's why Jax is gone. And and speaking of Jax, Ingo Rademacher, he's suing because he got fired. Now, I don't think this lawsuit is going to go over well, because if you're in the medical community, it's mandatory that you get vaccinated, as well as if you're in government. There's a lot of people in the government, different branches, where it's mandatory that you have to do it. And Disney is making it mandatory across the board, because if you have over 100 employees, it's mandated from the federal government, I think starting in January, that everybody has to get the shot. Period. So Disney just started early, just like the government. I have friends that work for the government, for the federal government, all different branches of government, and they've all said the same thing. There's some people that had to leave the job because they didn't want to get the shot, and it's no different. Disney is only doing what the federal government is going to be making most people do. I know people are fighting. There's things going around in court, but yeah, Disney isn't the only company. It's also the government that's mandating. So yeah, I don't think his lawsuit has much in the way of legs, but we'll see what happens. This also doesn't bode well for his acting career after this. Once you start suing powerhouses like Disney, I mean, look at Victoria Rao, over on Young and the Restless, who sued for discrimination, and just saying. And Disney's even bigger. So, last thing I wanted to talk about is Jacob Young, because Mr. Jacob Young has made a big transformation that was recent, and people have had mixed reactions. Some people love his new look, and other people have accused him of using steroids and things like that. And he's, clapped back. He said that his body transformation is natural, has nothing to do with steroids. And, you can judge for yourself, what you think. I mean, if he said it, okay, fine. You can be a natural bodybuilder and get a body like that. So, some people just assume that if you get bigger like that you must be doing something extra, but that's actually not the case. So, good luck on Jacob Young and his transformation, and hopefully he gets more work. And in the comment section, let me know what you think about the new Jacob Young body, and anything that I've talked about in the spoilers and the news. And I'll see you in the next video.